Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to DADBEAR.Downtime and another episode of our Hardasses final exam. With our streaming monitoring up, sorry. Apologize for the puppy with the cough in the back. Get this to come up. There we go. All right. Robert Morbin. Thank you. Coming back. Let me get that in place. It's time to load up. A little busy. Had some laundry to take care of. So we'll go ahead and get this going. Yep. All right. So we brought back a bunch of stuff from the, let's see, what was it? It was a salvage base. Yeah, salvage base that we captured from the pirates. And we've got, we got some stuff to work on. One of those things I wanted to start working on was our escape ship. And I have been playing around with a design that I think is going to be pretty wild. So started working on it in creator mode, and I've got it about, well, I can't even say halfway done, I don't think. But we're going to go ahead and start with the base of it. That way we can start figuring out what we're going to need production-wise. So this is where we're going to be building. And I would expect that we are going to be... Hold on just a second. There we go. Phone just blowing up. All right. This is where we're going to start. And I'm going to see what we've got materials wise here. Let's find out ice. I want to see where we are on ice. 24,000 still there. We got 187,000 there. We're good. O2 generators are doing what they're supposed to do. Okay, so we're going to top off our nitrogen because unfortunately this is what my idea is here. We're going to have to... We are going to be building something that is going to take off like what we're accustomed to seeing as far as a rocket. So like I said, I've begun working on this. So the first few things I'm gonna do are placing the first few sets of blocks, and then we're gonna go with so let's go with 20 and 20. And then in my off-camera time, I'll be working on the design so that I can eventually place a projector and we can build off of that. So I'm going to go ahead and start with, because in my creative world, I've got the placing this here. And then let's go ahead and get a couple of these in place. Keep an eye on my hydrogen here. Seems right. Go ahead, drop down a little bit. Get this. Find out where we've got tanks. Yeah. Did get that placed correctly, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. Sure, that's right. Yep, that is correct. All right. Doing my best to try to remember what I did. That's my down to one of those. I need more of that. This is my thought. I want to be able... I need cargo space. Cargo space is going to be important because we're going to be taking stuff with us. And that stuff is going to be difficult. We are going to work with primarily hydrogen, and so we need to have ice. We need to have hydrogen storage. And we need to be able to carry enough materials to fix anything we need to fix. So that's how we're going to do it. This is going to be... There. That's how I wanted to do that, if I remember correctly. Watch, I'll probably find out I've forgotten everything. And I guess we'll see how that goes then. Sure, this was... Yeah. Okay. This is what we're going to start with. And part of the reason for this is because I want to go ahead and get this beginning conveying done enough to where the hydrogen tanks can start getting the material that they need and start having those full. That's what I want to do. So let's see how our... Nope, we need more hydrogen. Okay. Not going to worry about the projector right now. Go ahead and throw some of this steel plate in there. Okay. Come on. What's that? And then we're going to have just going to go ahead and fill that. We're not going to need that many, but it's, well, we might actually need a little more. That's okay. Weird. Okay. Start around back. Fill in as needed. It's weird. Didn't sound normal. Nope. Okay. Wrong button. Great. And this is what Cosmo built. A welding ship. I need 2 construction components. Okay. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go ahead and do this one. 8. ahead and get one tank fully going. That would be great. Stockpile that one going. Large steel tubes, man. Still got a little bit to put in there. I'm going to go ahead and put these to stockpile. Oh, we're out of large steel tubes. Okay. Come on. Move. Okay. Large steel tubes. Nope. Don't need that. Not what I wanted. How long have you been left to make it to the beacon? Well, we're currently in the middle of our third day. And each day is 8 hours of real life game time. Like of actual play time. And we have 72 hours. So we are through day 2. We're in the progress of our third day. So I want to start working on this now because I'm really shooting to get to, to the beacon, like in plenty of time. Why do I have 10? What do I have? Should not have those. Okay. Okay. Okay, level 3, good. Quick refill on the hydrogen. 40-ish left, yeah. No, we've got so we're probably 16. We might we're probably yeah, it might be the high 40s. Yeah, you're right. High 40s, what I'm going to say. I don't want to find myself scrambling to build the escape ship while, you know, as we get closer to the end, because we still have to go 200 and, what is it, 211, 212 kilometers. And, I mean, things aren't going to get any easier once we're in space, so... Just save that one for last. Ouch. Are we on food? 60? Okay. One of the things that, if any of you have been watching Cosmic do his playthrough, he just started building his escape ship, and one of the things that he is doing is he's currently trying to, I think his plan is to stockpile and bring as much food with him as possible. I'm kind of interested in trying a different approach. What I would like to do is I would like to bring some food with me, but I would also like to bring a way to farm food with me. Now that's not, one, it's not going to be easy to do. Two, it may not be the safest thing to do, because it's going to add some vulnerability to the ship. That's kind of what I'm getting at. We need O2H2 gens. And we need batteries. $18. So I need 2 more for a battery there. So I need 62. Not the basic assembler. God, man. So dumb. Butch, hey, how's it going? Okay. Batteries. Where are the batteries? Where are my batteries? Shoot. I knew this was going to be a problem. Ooh, barely made it. Yep, doing the stuff, doing the things. That's what we are doing. There we go. I get this? I did. I did get that one in there. Okay. 1, 2. Come on, there they are. Okay, so got that, got that. I'm trying to remember where I was from here. We need... I need to build them, I guess. Large steel tubes are going to be the big thing here. Batteries, batteries. Okay. Okay. Battery. It's going to be on recharge. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. What did I get in my... yes. See how many... I need 2, 4, 6, 8 large steel tubes. 8 large steel tubes. Let's go ahead and get those into production. Let's do 10. These first. Nope. Do this. Nope. That one. Ah. Steel tubes. Okay. So we can do... Get these guys out of here. They can start processing ice. Not that we need it because the tank's full right now, but they'll at least... It should fill up with ice. How's that? That's the hope. Come on, man. Should be just batteries, right? Yep. Computers. Do I not have computers? Nope. Should be computers for that. Let's see. Small grid jump drive ship. We'll see. I don't know if we're going to end up getting a jump drive, but we're going to be the idea for my ship is I don't want to just make a ship. Sorry. Let me change what I was about to say there. I'm making a ship that has a primary purpose, which is getting off this planet. Secondary purpose of being able to make the trip to the beacon, and if not the beacon, it needs to be able to get to Gallows Rest, which is 6,000 kilometers away. I can go. And then all the tertiary and afterward missions are be adaptable enough for extended survival if necessary. So when Henry's Hardasses final exam, this scenario is over, and CosmicDonut releases a sequel. I believe our progress, the idea is that the progress we made here will carry over into that. So it's like bringing a saved game over. So I need to think futurity also.
Fuel critical.
I've been using a custom jump drives mod pack. Oh, that's cool. One by one for small grid. Yeah, I do too. I guess I have to see what I have in mind for this. We may not actually be able to build it all down here. We may have to wait until we get to space in order to finish what my idea is here. So, which I find kind of interesting. All right. So now we're going to grab some plate. And we're going to grab some interior plate. I need to make some more plate here. All right. Go ahead and get this part taken care of, because we're going to need this. There. There. lined up. It did. Nice. And I'm going to need 4 more. Glad that worked out. Of those. Those construction components. The heck do I have in my inventory? Oh, the other stuff. Okay. Finish welding that up. And then let's jump to, nope, we need that. And I'm gonna go 1, 2. Okay, I think I got. That went pretty quick. I really like the one, but yeah. How you doing, Mr. Kilpatrick? Sorry, I think I missed welcoming you. I am still in the 72 hours. We've probably only gone 2.5 days in the 72 hours. And each day is 8 hours long, by the way. So, just wish I had some time so I can play a bit more Space Engineers. All I do is sleepy, work. Yeah, I understand. Okay. This is where the hard part's going to start coming in. Yeah, this is where it's going to start getting difficult. Do we have any thruster? I don't even know if we have any thruster components. We don't. Okay. So I think we're going to have to rely on mostly hydrogen and then maybe some. We may put some atmospherics on it just to make it to use less hydrogen getting off the planet. And then just grind those atmospherics down once they're no longer needed. Okay, so the reason why I'm hesitating is the next phase of my building is where we start to get complicated. And in my mind, I'm not sure if I can build that as it is right now, as I plan it right this moment. So maybe I can work on some other things for this, and then we can move on to another project. So, because I know it's not going to hurt, I think I want to go ahead and start adding some of the... maybe not yet. Hold on a minute. Sorry. Oh, I have metal grids. How are we on metal grids? I think we got a bunch of metal grids. All right. 42. 47. Don't have a ton of cobalt. I was thinking about going ahead and placing some of the turrets that I've been thinking about. I was also thinking of adding I can place thrusters. I mean, it's not gonna... Yeah, I'll go ahead and place some thrusters and maybe turrets. Because again, just because we get off the planet doesn't mean things are gonna get easy. Crap. And did I already... I know I had turret. I put one turret up. There it is, 5. Okay. No. No. That's not gonna work. Could do it that way. I thought I grabbed interior plate. Did I not? No, I didn't. That's right, I wasn't. All right. Sorry. Let's get this. Let the... It's gonna be weird. I want the small. My plan at the moment is I gotta add a refinery assembly to the large ship so you can process ore in space. O2 gens on the ship. Yes, I got those already. Got the O2 gens. I skipped me. I'll call it intermittent fasting. Yeah. I got, yes, because we're going to be carrying ice with us. In case we run into hydrogen shortages. I may not be running the O2H2 generators all the time, or I may be running at reduced capacity because we have 4 of them. But yeah, the yeah, like I said, I'm trying to put a little bit of kind of preparation into it or future, you know, being able to adapt to future events. But we'll see how it ends up going. I would love for us to find a wreck. If we could find a wreck, that would be fantastic, so that we could actually hopefully find some ion thrusters. The other reason for like the amount of storage that we're going to be carrying is because, like I said, I want to be able to grow my own food while we're up there, not just bring food along. I want to grow food while we're up there, so I need to be able to fill an irrigation block. Okay, so from here, I want to, let's go to 5. Oh, there it is, 5. Quick refill. Tempted to come on. I may end up putting guns there too, but for right now, we're just going with that may not work. Nope, that will not work. Okay, so that might be different. Might have to change that. Okay. What else do we got? I just want to... Don't need turrets. Don't need rocket turrets. Assault cannon really is the only other one I'd want. And it's not gonna work up there. Just kind of where I wanted it, because that's closer to the middle of the ship. At least right now it is. Need that many large... Could have sworn it said large steel tubes. I was like, why do I need large steel tubes? Small steel tubes, okay. Yeah, space for thrusters. Oh, I will. I will. As far as a refinery and assembler, I would like to have... Would like to have that capability, but I don't know if that's... I don't know if that's going to be possible. And that's really only because I've already started to see some of the problems presented by my other idea as far as going between, because there's I've already told you guys I plan on growing food. Well, there is no small grid food growing equipment. Your survival kit is the only small grid food processing anything. So for me to do an irrigation system and farm plots and a food processing unit, that's obviously large grid. Well, that can be challenging, but we're going to be trying to overcome that. So let me see what we got here. 22. Yeah, I'm not going to have enough metal grids for that. So let's, and I really don't want to take the metal grids that we got and do anything with that. So we're going to leave those unbuilt. I don't see a whole lot of good building up the turrets yet. Aldi Farms all the way. Yeah. That presents its problems too. But we will continue to work on that. Yep. It's going to be interesting. Okay. Feel like this is a decent start. You guys kind of get the idea, right? Okay. So this is, we'll call this the rear stage. Or we could call it the lower stage, whatever. But let me get let me do a little bit here. Hold on a minute. I know we got steel plate, so I can do. I'm gonna do this at least. That should be right? Yeah. That's right. That is hate that idea if that's what or no, it's not that I hate the idea, it's just it's gonna make things difficult. Not that difficult, but difficult enough. This I'm gonna need to take that. I already know for a fact that these these blocks are going to be, or these openings on this large cargo container are going to be open. I know that. I don't know why we're getting that jump. These are not worried about. All right, out of plate. Okay, so what's the biggest problem with combining large grid and small grid building when not using super gridding? Subgrids become an issue, right? We're trying to eliminate that problem. Not through anything special. We're trying to eliminate that issue with vanilla through the game. So I'll let you guys think about that. We do have a cobalt mine. We don't. It's probably a good idea to go get it, but let's go see what we got here. Gotta be careful now. There's something in front of me. I'm gonna go grab some cobalt because we're gonna need some for the grids for sure. But drift connectors fix most of it. Yeah. Yeah. That is definitely a problem. I don't think we're gonna have to use. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about drift with what I've got planned. I may be wrong. We may end up having to worry about drift, but I think right now, as it looks, I think we'll be able to avoid the drift. I'm almost out of hydrogen. That's great. Kev. Great to see you, bud. Good video yesterday, by the way. Good video. Kev, did you put the video out yesterday or was Kilted? I just realized I may have gotten that wrong. And if so, I apologize. You put it out another video. Yeah, Kilted put out one and then you put another one. I haven't had a chance to look at yet. Yeah, the starter ship mod. That's the one I'm waiting to. Right there. Now let's go ahead and turn on our stabilization gyro. Get this tunneling going. Start heading down. Grab us some cobalt. Okay, so I said after we got started on the escape rocket about other things we need to work on. Those things are, we need to build a bigger miner. So we need to build a bigger miner. And I want to build a little harvesting runabout. Something to make our food collection a little bit faster in the wild. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Straighten down a little bit. Fill this bad boy up. I'm really hoping we're not getting as much stone as it looks like we're getting. Just really hoping for a deeper deposit. Well, sorry, a more robust deposit. So Kev, I had a quick question. Collectors can pick up wild food. At least they could at the beginning. Is that something that's changed? Dadgummit, didn't mean to go down. I remember seeing Dave, Pandemic's Playground, build a rover with collectors on the front that, I mean, it was, I'm going to use the word janky, not because of anything that Dave did, but you just have to be careful with your ground level. Bet I got way more stone than I did cobalt. I'm just going to put stone at the front so it gets... Come on, man. Yeah, ejectors would be nice, but this is a very low cost, no frills. It was supposed to be a single drill plunge miner that I was going to set up to automate. I was actually going to have a fleet of these. That was the original plan, was to have a fleet of these guys. And we were going to, not that, home. New home. New home over there. Okay. And it was just going to be like 4 of these little guys just flying out and doing automated mining. And problem I ran into is that Path Auto Miner won't recognize small connectors as a home or connector. So I thought I fixed it by changing it to these larger connectors on the back here, which you can see, but it still will not recognize, like when you go to record and set home and job site, it doesn't recognize the home connector. So so I've just been taking out to grab bundles of resources when I need them. But that's why I said we need to build a legitimate miner. And since we're sitting on a lake and we've got tons of ice, we're probably going to go with a hydrogen. Yes, I did, Kev. I'm sorry. So the starter ship mod that you put up yesterday. So now I haven't seen it yet. So if I'm asking a question that's just in the video, just let me know. But is this how to change a starter, like a respawn ship, into a well-planned economy starting ship? Or is it some new grids altogether? Or is it how, I guess that's what I'm looking at. Is it new grids altogether, or is it like how to take your starting respawn pod and turn it into a ship that's going to be good with this new economy update? It's a mod. It has survival ships to replace the rover and a full set of scout ships without survival kits. That's what I wanted to know. Yeah. All are designed from running search contracts right from the start. Gotcha. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I was thinking it's actually a really good use, or I think it's something that, well, the economy, the economy in Space Engineers has, long been kind of neglected. And we talk about all the different things that you can do in Space Engineers and it being open world. And if you want to go out and be a space pirate, you can be a space pirate. If you want to go out and fight space pirates, you can go out and fight space pirates. If you want to be a trader, you can go do nothing but trade if that's what you want. If you want to do contracts, you can do contracts, and it's like repair things and do that sort of stuff. But like an integral part of that economy system was, hey, I need you to go find something that we lost. And that would be somebody's entire job. Like there would be people whose job is like logistic recovery. Because that sort of thing is going to happen. I mean, in space, it's like stuff, and companies are going to pay people to retrieve to salvage. You know, I mean, it's just one of those things that's doing. And there would, of course, be, you know, entrepreneurial minded engineers who are like, hey, I can make a good living doing this. You know, I'll go and find this stuff when these companies want, and they can pay me to go get it. So you're kind of like a professional porter. So a specific ship whose like sole purpose is to get a person from one place to another place, a destination, without, you know, as quickly and efficiently as possible. Doesn't have to have a ton of cargo, so because all you're doing is you're locating something. You know, you're locating something. And the more you can do that, the more money you make. It's something I just never really thought about, and to me, it was something that perhaps had been overlooked as something. Okay, so let's take a look at. Actually, I need to refill my hydrogen because I'm about to die. I'm about to fall out of the sky. That's what I meant to say. Let's head up here, and I got to make sure this unloads because it likes to not unload sometimes. Large. Not those. Here we go. There's our cobalt. Now we're going to do the stone. Not stoner, stone. Okay, no stone there. Cobalt. There. It's in the refinery. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. And then throw that in there. And we're good. Okay. Again, it's not going to hurt to have that stuff put together. All right. So now the question is, do I want to grab... Would it be possible to use an ultralight to do the food thing? Golly, man. Ugh. Can't do it there. We need to build a place to dock off of. Can't build off that though. I'm a little surprised the economy update hasn't come out yet already. I was kind of expecting it. Man. Really don't want to build this thing on a separate. Yeah, not what I want. But we'll do it. Okay. I'm gonna need food here in a moment. Yeah, I suspected. Use the trade operators coalition mode so I can sell. Oh yeah, that's straight off the whole salvage thing that the new economy update has, and grid repair and all that. It's taken straight from the trade operators coalition. That was that is still to this day an amazing mod. Amazing mod. We got. I need grain. We got mushrooms. We need veggies. And we need another fruit. One. There we go. All right. So that stuff can grow. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna build. Let's build a new one. Again, not what the plan was. Not what the plan was at all. But how do I want to do this? I want to try to do something different than what I have traditionally done in the past, which those of you who've seen my stuff, if you've ever seen my tardigrade build, a lot of my plunge miners have looked the same since. I want to try to do something different. So bear with me. How much? I should be okay now with the cobalt we pulled, but I am kind of curious what we're going to be looking at for. Metal grids, 8. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. Okay. 8's not bad. So let's go. Shoot. I may end up having to I may end up having to redo this, but come on, man. Golly. Just give me some Let's give me some plate. Up the wrong direction. I don't want to do it that way. One there. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. My bad. Oh, that might work. Might work. Let's try this real quick. Flip this guy. And then like I said, I want to do something different. So we're going to do something different. Where are they? Okay. Now we need I need storage. All right. So this is just like, sorry. Again, this is me coming up with ideas off the top of my head. So these may change dramatically. Let's see. Go that. That. You gotta. You're gonna have to have a lot of cargo. Let's see. Are the spiders visiting you? I'm on Tellus. We did start with grids. Yeah. Yeah, we should be. When it comes to the grids, we should be fine. I just wanted to make sure because ideally using hydrogen for this is probably the best idea just because we have it in such quantities around here and it's going to allow us to carry the most stuff. But at the same time, if it takes 3 times as many metal grids to make thrusters, yeah, you know, do I really want to do that? I don't know. So, I have to make room for the thrust here too. That's the weird thing. Oh, let's see. put it there. Probably not, might not be a bad idea, actually. Oh, let's change this. We're going to change this. And we're going to go... Oh, we're going to get rid of that one. Just going to put this here. There we go. Yeah, I like that a little better. We can do something with that space in between. Need a ton there. And I don't think we need to actually put an O2H2 generator on this. Yeah, I don't think we need to. We can get our hydrogen here. Let's go ahead and add. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Maybe not. See the battery there. Huh. Let's go ahead and grab a drill. See what we get from that. And as much as I like these drills, I'm thinking about going with the vanilla one. Barely left myself enough room to do that. One, two. That'd be too close. Oh, we might be fine there. Okay. So we got. Let's try the drill. Try the drill. And I need to see if a large cargo container is going to fit up there. It's possible. Yep, it will. Yeah, do that. Ooh, actually, I don't know if that's going to work. Nah, it will. Okay, good. That there. So let's see, we got 1, 2 there. Let's go ahead and do it. This thing's gonna look a little funky. Plenty of space between the drills. Maybe possibly enough for the... So we're going to have to figure out the thrusters. That's going to be the tougher part. I'm sure do I got between that? Got one. I'll never have to do it there. Dadgummit. It's a decent amount of... What is this? Conveyor junction. Why did I put... Trying to figure out why I went with conveyor junction there. Whether I need... Hey Delta, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, bud. Butch, I don't know if I said the spiders don't visit me here on Tellus. This Tellus has wolves. It does not have spiders, and they are not necessarily confined to coming out at night, although I want to say I've seen them. I've been encountered by wolves twice, maybe 3 times. I can't recall. And I want to say it was mostly during the day. So, come on, man. I gotta come up with this. See what we can do here. Try to come up with something. Try it there. Okay. 2. Do I think I'll need more? Might be able to go with 3 small ones on each side. Down throws will be very important. Yes. That's kind of why I'm trying to determine whether... Let's put that there. Pretty sure that's right. And put it sideways. Do it the same way. Yeah, that won't really matter there. Need two. Sorry. I'm trying to get it figured out, guys. Promise. Try that. Is everything gonna work? I think it will. Wrong. Nope, it won't. Let me go ahead and I'll stick that up there. That up there. There we go. I don't think that's, I don't know if that's going to clear enough space. I really don't. I need to know what's in here. I need to know what orientation I put that at. Perfect. Might work out just right. That should clear more than enough there. Should. That should clear more than enough. All right, okay. Digging that. Like that. And I think we can do... Are they all piped up? I think so. Yeah, everything should be piped. Two. Do I put... That one's not gonna work there. Okay. All right. Grab what we got. Yeah. Algae farms. Algae farms. Come on, where are my algae meals? Kelp crisps. You gotta be kidding me. Food processor. Has it been that long? It has. Well, that's not good. How are we doing over here? Still got work to do. 16. All right, we're gonna go foraging. What I am gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and grab. There we go. Want that stuff built. Hopefully I don't run out of hydrogen, get myself killed. Come on. Going a long way for fruit here. This is probably not the best idea. Really use the, well, we got a lot of mushrooms, so maybe mushrooms aren't that big of a deal, but like I said, right now we're just foraging, looking for quick food. Already got that. Oh man, hydrogen, 47, okay. Got a couple of mushrooms and grain over here. I think I got that grain already, didn't I? Oh, it's right there. Okay. I know we don't have vegetables. Give me a fruit pastry. $40's better than nothing. Okay. Let's go ahead and get still gonna need batteries. Gummit. In a few minutes. But we got a decent amount done. We got the beginning of our escape ship started. Tanks are full, batteries are charging. And said how that's going to work is I'm going to go ahead and back up. I can't be out of grids. Can't be out of grids. Tell me I didn't do that, did I? I did. God, it's ridiculous. I'll work off camera, working on that design, and then once I've got that stuff sorted, then we'll throw it in the projector so we can continue working on it. My goodness. Guys, I didn't know this, but we have been getting crazy dropped frames. And we're losing them now. So. Okay. I'm not gonna continue to do that if yeah, if we're losing stuff as badly as it seems like we are. I don't know why we've got a bad connection going on right now, but so you're probably getting chop and buffering. So I apologize for that, for not recognizing that sooner. And yeah, it's looking bad. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up because I'm not gonna continue to work on it. Yep, frames dropping. So again, not sure what's going on, but it's okay. It's okay. We almost made it through the whole stream. Not as bad as it could have been. So let me go ahead and wrap this one up. Thank you guys for coming by today and watching the stream. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Let me go ahead and give props out to everybody. Morbin, thank you for stopping by. Butch, it was great to see you again. Mr. Kilpatrick, always a pleasure to have you come by. I know we had John earlier, and I don't know if you may. Kev, thank you so much for stopping by during the stream and answering those questions. Definitely look forward to checking out that those new ships you got. And everybody, if you haven't yet, please go check out SE with Kev's channel. Does some great stuff. And same thing again, thanks to CosmicDonut for this scenario. We're going to keep pushing it. I really think you guys are going to get a kick out of our escape ship design. Build block costs you more. Maybe that could be it, but I don't. I think we've had issues when we didn't necessarily have unbuilt blocks. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But thank you guys for jumping into chat. It was great having you there and watching. Thank you again so much. Guys, I'll go ahead and let you go. I look forward to seeing you on Friday, where we pick up with, again, final exam.